Hello guys, welcome to Infotainment by Zaki YouTube channel. Please subscribe and click on bell icon so you get latest notifications of this channel. Like and share. Today I'm gonna tell you the unknown facts of kiwi. Fact number 1. The average kiwi fruit has 46 calories. Kiwi fruit facts reveal that kiwi fruit is a great type of fruit to have if you are worried about calories. Average size kiwi fruit, which weighs around 2.7 ounces, has only 46 calories and contains just 0.01 ounces of fat. If you prefer to do the math in cups, 1 cup of kiwi fruit has around 108 calories. Only 7.7 of those calories are from fat. The rest are from carbohydrates, 93.5 calories, and protein, 6.8 calories. Kiwi fruits are not only an excellent choice calorie-wise, an average-sized kiwi fruit also contains around 0.09 ounces of dietary fiber, which is very important for the proper functioning of your digestive system. Apart from that, kiwi seed oil is also full of other great stuff, such as alpha-linolenic acid, an omega-3 fatty acid, a number of carotenoids, and many other substances that your body simply cannot do without. Fact number 2. Kiwi fruits are incredibly nutritious. Previous kiwi fruit facts have already shown that kiwis are incredibly low in calories and high on many other nutritious substances, of which vitamins may be the most important ones of them all. Vitamins are organic compounds that our bodies need to sustain life, and kiwi fruit facts show that kiwis are loaded with them. A cup of kiwi contains 3% of our recommended daily intake of vitamin A, 273% of vitamin C, 13% of vitamin E, 89% of vitamin K, 3% of thiamine, 3% of riboflavin, 3% of niacin, 6% of vitamin B6, 11% of folate, and 3% of pantothenic acid. In addition, kiwi fruits are also rich in potassium and fiber. Fact number 3. Like many other types of fruit, kiwis have a low glycemic index. Even though kiwis do contain lots of carbohydrates, kiwi fruit facts reveal the simple truth that kiwis are nonetheless a great choice for your diet. Like many other types of fruit, they have a low glycemic index, which means that they won't cause a strong insulin rush in your body. Fruits that have high sugar content do just that, which leads to your body storing fat. Kiwi fruit's glycemic index is only 52, which places it in the moderate to low glycemic index group. This is great news for anyone who loves kiwi and wants to avoid the sugar rush that usually comes with other types of fruit. It is also great news for people with diabetes. Due to their low glycemic index, kiwi fruits eaten in moderation should also be safe for diabetics. Fact number 4. There are over 60 different species of kiwi fruits. Kiwi facts reveal that there is a wide variety of different kiwis. Some are more similar to what we imagine when we think of kiwi fruits, and some are much further from that image. All kiwi fruits belong to the same genus called Actinidia, which contains around 60 different species. The most common of these species is the species A deliciosa, which is also known as the fuzzy kiwi fruit. Other species that are among the most popular are the golden kiwi fruit, A. chinensis, the Chinese egg gooseberry, A. coriacea, the baby kiwi fruit, A. arguda, the Arctic kiwi fruit, A. calamicta, the red kiwi fruit, A. melanandra, the silver vine, A. polydama, and the purple kiwi fruit, A. purpurea. Fact number 5. Kiwi fruits come in all shapes and sizes. When you think of a kiwi fruit, you probably envision a small, round, green fruit, but kiwi fruit facts reveal that this is not necessarily correct. Kiwi fruits come in all sorts of shapes and sizes. Their skin can vary in size, shape, hairiness, and color, and their flesh can vary in color, juiciness, texture, and taste. Taste can differ significantly. In fact, some fruits are very tasty to humans, while others were clearly not created for eating. Most of the kiwi fruits eaten around the world are fuzzy kiwi fruits. They have a fuzzy, greenish-brown skin and bright green flesh. Most commonly available cultivars include Hayward, large egg-shaped fruit with a delicious sweet flavor, published in 12, comes from British Columbia, has a slightly more rectangular shape and is just as sweet, although the inner core of the fruit can be a bit tougher and flake, fruit of a smaller, more oval shape that doesn't taste quite as delicious as many other kiwi fruits. Kiwi fruits can also look significantly different. For example, kiwi berries are small, berry or grape-sized fruits. They are edible and have a similar taste and appearance to normal kiwis, but have smooth skin. Grow very quickly and are known by a variety of names such as kiwi berry, baby kiwi, dessert kiwi, grape kiwi, or cocktail kiwi. These smaller kiwis are mainly produced by 3 species of kiwi fruits: the hardy kiwi, Actinidia arguta, the Arctic beauty, A. columicta, and the silver vine, A. polygama. Golden kiwi fruit is another species that is significantly different from what we most commonly imagine as a kiwi fruit. Actinidia chinensis, as this species of kiwi fruit is also called, has smooth, bronze-colored skin, and the color of its flesh can range from the typical bright green kiwi color to a clear, intense shade of yellow. Golden kiwi fruits are much sweeter and more aromatic. They taste similar in flavor to some tropical fruits. This species is usually more expensive than normal kinds of kiwi fruits, but it also has a shorter storage life, which is probably one of the reasons why it isn't as commercially available worldwide. Fact number 6. Kiwis originated in China, but are now grown and eaten all over the world. Kiwi fruit facts show that this yummy type of fruit originally came from China, the north central and eastern parts of the country, to be exact. After a long period of being cultivated only in China, kiwi fruit spread to New Zealand in the early 20th century. It was there that the first commercial plantings began to develop, and kiwi fruit facts show that kiwis soon became very popular among the American servicemen stationed in New Zealand during World War II. Back then, kiwi fruits were still called Chinese gooseberries, which was a result of their origin as well as their flavor and the color of their flesh. However, in 1962, the growers of New Zealand gave them their new name, kiwi fruit, to give them a greater market appeal. The name caught on quickly, and was also used to introduce the fruit to the American market. Nowadays, over 70% of all kiwi fruit production takes place in Italy, New Zealand, and Chile, with Italy producing around 10% more kiwis than New Zealand, and Chile producing around 40% less. China, as the homeland of kiwi fruits, was not a major producing country until recently. This is because kiwi fruits in China were traditionally collected from the wild, mostly in the mountainous area of the Yangtze River and Sichuan. Fact number 7. Kiwis have a variety of uses. Nowadays, we think of them as a tasty snack, but kiwi fruit facts make it very clear that they have had many other uses over the years. China, where kiwi fruits originate from, they were traditionally given as medicine, mainly to children to facilitate their growth, as well as to women who had recently given birth, in order to speed up their recovery. Kiwi fruits are also used in a variety of other ways. Raw kiwi fruits, for example, are rich in a protein-dissolving enzyme called actinidase, which is commercially useful as a meat tenderizer. However, the presence of this enzyme in kiwi fruits is also what makes them unsuitable for use in dishes that contain milk or other dairy products. These dishes are not served immediately. The enzyme starts to digest the proteins in the milk, destroying the texture of the dish. Same goes for gelatin-based dishes. The enzyme dissolves the proteins, which can liquefy the dish or prevent it from solidifying in the first place. However, there is a solution. If you cook your kiwi fruits for a while before adding them to gelatin or dairy-based dishes, the enzyme should be disabled. Fact number 8. If you store your kiwis correctly, they will last longer. Just as with many other types of fruit, you have to know what you are looking for when selecting kiwis to buy, and you also have to know how to store them once you bring them home. The best way to select perfect kiwi fruits for your pantry is by holding them between your thumb and forefinger and gently applying pressure. The sweetest kiwis, which are perfect for consumption, will gently yield to the pressure. However, they must not be too soft, since this is a clear sign that they are simply too ripe. Contrary to popular belief, the size of a kiwi is not related make sure that they are not exposed to direct sunlight or heat. If you want them to ripen more quickly, place them in a paper bag together with an apple, a banana, or a pear. Once your kiwis are ripe, store them at room temperature or in the refrigerator. Fact number 9. Kiwis can be used in a variety of dishes. We all know that kiwis are a great fruit, but kiwi fruit facts reveal some delicious dishes and unconventional combinations that kiwis can be a true star in. If you decide to eat your kiwis raw, you can peel them or eat them together with the skin. Contrary to popular belief, the skin of kiwi fruits is edible. However, kiwis should not be cut in slices or pieces too long before serving, as they tend to go soft quickly after they are cut. Kiwi fans all around the world often eat kiwi fruits in fruit salads, and sometimes even add them to ordinary green salads. Kiwi is a great choice for fruit chutneys, usually together with oranges and pineapples. It can be blended with cantaloupe in a food processor to prepare a lovely chilled soup, or it can be used in stunning fruit tarts. Fact number 10. Kiwi fruits are great for pregnant women. Kiwi fruit facts reveal that kiwi fruits contain another important substance, which is especially important during pregnancy. It is called folic acid, and it is needed to prevent neural tube defects in babies, as well as facilitate brain and cognitive development in children. Many pregnant women take folic acid as a supplement during their pregnancy, but kiwi fruit facts show that eating enough kiwi fruits could probably be just as efficient in providing the body with all the folic acid it needs to guarantee healthy baby development. Fact number 11. When people say kiwi, they don't always mean the fruit. What is the first thing you think of when you hear the word kiwi? If it is the greenish-brown fruit of outstanding taste, you are definitely not alone, but there are many others who first think of other things. For example, in New Zealand, one of the first countries that knew and loved the kiwi fruit, the word kiwi does not usually refer to the fruit, but to either the kiwi bird, a small flightless bird, or to the people of New Zealand, who are also called kiwis. Want to know who got their name first? Kiwi fruit facts reveal that the fruit was named after the bird, mainly because their appearance is quite similar. Both of them are small, furry, and brown and pink in color. Fact number 12. Some people are allergic to kiwis. Kiwi fruit facts reveal that some people are allergic to kiwis and therefore cannot enjoy their amazing taste. The main substance to blame for this is actinitin, which is a known allergen for some people, but kiwi fruits also contain calcium oxalate crystals in the form of raphides, which can also cause allergic reactions. How do kiwi fruit allergies present? Main symptoms of kiwi fruit allergies include a tingling, sore mouth and throat, sweating, swelling of the lips, tongue and face, vomiting, belly pain, heartburn, and, in some extreme cases, also breathing problems, wheezing and even collapse. For most people who suffer from kiwi-related allergies, however, symptoms do not go any further than a slight sore mouth and unpleasant itchiness, but in young children, some more severe symptoms can appear. Fact number 13. If you are allergic to latex, you are probably allergic to kiwi as well. We already know that kiwi fruits can cause allergies. However, kiwi fruit facts reveal another, even more surprising fact. People who are allergic to kiwi fruits are also likely to be allergic to latex. This phenomenon is called the latex fruit allergy syndrome, and it is probably one of the most fascinating syndromes in the world of medicine. It's not just kiwis though. People who are allergic to bananas, papayas, pineapples, and avocados are usually allergic to latex too. This is due to kiwis, along with the other listed types of fruit, containing certain enzyme substances which cause allergies. Ripening the fruit with ethylene gas, which is often done nowadays to speed up the ripening process, increases the levels of these substances and thus raises the possibility of an allergic reaction. Good news is that organic kiwis, which are not treated with this gas, contain fewer allergy-causing compounds. If you cannot get your hands on organic kiwis, all is not lost. Cooking will also deactivate the allergy-causing enzymes. Fact number 14. Kiwis can help protect your DNA. Kiwi fruit facts show that kiwis have another amazing power. They can help protect your DNA from oxygen-related damage. Phytonutrient research done in the past couple of years has shown that there are certain compounds in kiwi fruit that give this magnificent type of fruit special antioxidant properties. The researchers are not yet completely sure which compounds exactly are responsible for this, but they are sure that the kiwi's healing powers are not limited only to antioxidants found in a variety of other types of fruits. Kiwis contain a number of other flavonoids and carotenoids with demonstrated antioxidant activity, so these substances could likely be the ones behind the kiwi's DNA protective properties. Fact number 15. Kiwis can help the digestive system function. It is well known that a decent amount of fruits and vegetables in the diet is of utmost importance for the efficient functioning of the digestive system. However, kiwi fruit facts reveal that kiwis could play an even more important role than most other types of fruits and vegetables. This is because they are a great source of dietary fiber, which also brings a number of other benefits. Research has shown that diets with plenty of fiber can help reduce high levels of cholesterol, which consequently lowers the risk for heart disease and heart attack. Fiber also plays an important role when it comes to binding and removing toxins from the colon, which can in turn help prevent colon cancer. Fiber has another great characteristic. It helps keep blood sugar levels under control, which is especially beneficial for people with diabetes. Fact number 16. Kiwi fruits are a great choice for those suffering from asthma. Kiwis and asthma may have absolutely nothing in common at a first glance, but kiwi fruit facts reveal that these small green fruits might actually have more superpowers than we can even imagine. Research has shown that fruits rich in vitamin C, such as kiwis, may have a beneficial effect on respiratory symptoms caused by asthma, such as wheezing. Italian studies carried out on over 18,000 children ages 6 to 7 years old have shown that those who ate the most citrus and kiwi fruits had far fewer problems with wheezing. They actually had a 44% reduced incidence of wheezing compared to kids who ate fewer kiwi fruits. Wheezing was not the only symptom of asthma that was significantly improved. Shortness of breath was reduced by 32%, night coughing by 27%, chronic coughing by 25%, and a runny nose by 28%. Fact number 17. Kiwi fruit is an important factor in the fight against cardiovascular disease. Cardiovascular diseases are one of the leading health issues of the modern world, and kiwi fruit facts reveal that this magical fruit could possibly play an important role in the prevention of these diseases. Research has shown that eating a couple kiwi fruits daily could significantly lower the risk of developing blood clots as well as reduce the amount of special form of fats, called triglycerides, in the blood. All this could help protect your cardiovascular health and thus help prevent the development of cardiovascular diseases. One study found that people who ate 2 to 3 kiwi fruits per day for a period of 28 days reduced their potential for forming blood clots by a whopping 18% in comparison to participants in the control group who did not eat kiwis. In addition, their triglyceride levels also dropped by 15%. Fact number 18. Eating kiwi fruits can help you stay beautiful and relaxed. Just when you thought that kiwi fruits couldn't possibly have any more superpowers, there they go proving you wrong. Kiwi fruit facts reveal that they can actually make your skin look more beautiful. This is because collagen, the substance that supports our skin, relies on vitamin C to help keep it healthy and functioning efficiently. The more vitamin C you ingest, the better your skin will look. However, kiwi fruits also give your skin a shinier, relaxed tone, as they help you sleep better. Research has shown that consumption of kiwi fruits is closely connected to the quality of sleep, and that regular kiwi consumption could actually improve the duration and efficiency of sleep, which consequently also improves your looks. Fact number 19. Kiwis need their beauty sleep, too. With all the superpowers that kiwi fruits have, you might think that they do not need beauty sleep themselves. However, kiwi fruit facts reveal that they actually do need it. The vines on which kiwi fruits grow enter a dormant period every year and enjoy their winter sleep from early December until March. And Once the vines wake up, kiwi fruits take their sweet time to grow. Their growing period is relatively long in comparison to many other types of fruit. Kiwi fruits also need a nice, warm environment